Jai Hind everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel, which is Explore Yourselves, Banking and General Knowledge, etc. Today I am going to discuss about how to fill Form 121 Part A, which is replacing Form 15G and Form 15H in detail, step by step. Introduction. This presentation provides a clear and updated overview of the recent changes in TDS deduction rules applicable to interest earned on term deposits such as fixed deposits and recurring deposits. The government has introduced a new declaration process through Form number 121, replacing the earlier Forms 15G and 15H to help eligible individuals and senior citizens avoid unnecessary TDS on their interest income. In the following sections, we will understand the new rules, eligibility criteria, and step-by-step guide on how to submit form number 121 smoothly through both digital and branch options. Declaration under Section 393 by 6 for receipt of certain incomes without deduction of tax. Part A. To be filled by the persons for receipt of certain incomes without deduction of tax. Follow point-wise detailed description. I am using a Bank of India customer as an example, but customers of any bank can follow the same process. This explanation is applicable universally. Details of declarant. Point number 1 is name. Enter full name of the depositor or guardian. Here fill your name if you are depositor, and for minor, guardian can fill their name. Point number 2, address. Permanent or current address as per the proof OVD of the depositor or guardian. Here fill your address if your depositor, and for minor, guardian can fill their address. Point number 3, permanent account number. PAN number of the primary depositor or guardian in case of minor depositors. Point number 4, status. Individual or HU or trust not applicable to firm or company. Right as applicable. Point number 5, residential status. It is resident only. Point number 5A, if resident individual, whether age is 60 years or more, tick yes or no. Tick yes if you are senior citizen, and tick no if you are general category. Point number 6, email ID. Enter your registered email ID. Point number 7, contact number. Country code and number. Country code write as +91 and write your registered 10-digit mobile number. Point number 8, tax year for which declaration is made. It is to be 2026 and 2027. Now details of income. Point number 9, nature of income. Interest other than interest on securities. Interest other than interest on securities refers to interest earned from sources such as bank deposits, loans, advances, savings accounts, recurring deposits, fixed deposits, and other similar financial instruments. It excludes any interest earned from government or corporate securities. Point number 10, estimated income for which declaration is made. Enter the actual or estimated interest income amount to be paid by Bank of India for the period from 1st April 2026 to 31st March 2027. Here you have to write actual or estimated interest income which you will get from Bank of India for this finance tax year 2026-2027. Point number 11. Details of form number 121 other than this form filed during the tax year, if any. Yes or no. If you are filling form 121 to other bank, means other than Bank of India, then tick mark in yes, else tick mark in no. Point number 11A, total number form number 121 filed earlier. If the above column, that is point number 10, point number 11 is marked as yes, then this field is mandatory. Write total number of forms filed earlier with Bank of India and others, excluding this form. Example, if you have total deposits income in 4 banks, then write here 3. If the above column, that is point number 11, is marked as no, then this field is not mandatory. Point number 11b, aggregate amount of income for which form number 1 to 1 were filed. If the above column, that is point number 11, is marked as yes, and fill total number of forms in point number 11a, then write here total other bank interest amount. Example, if you have total deposits income in 4 banks, then write here other 3 banks interest amount other than Bank of India's interest amount. If the above column, that is point number 11 and point number 11a, is marked as no, then this field is not mandatory. Point number 12, aggregate amount of income for which declaration is made during the tax year, that is sum of column number 10 and 11b. Add the amount in point number 10 and point number 11b of this form and write total amount. Point number 13, estimated total income of the tax year, including the income mentioned in point number 12. Finally, add amount mentioned in point number 12 and any other personal income, that is salary and pension, etc. Details of the last of the income tax return filed for previous 2 tax years. Tax year 2025-2026. Acknowledge if you have filed income tax return, then write here your acknowledgement number. Return income as per return income as per ITR. Write yes or no. For tax year 2024 and 2025, here also write acknowledgement if you have filed the income tax return. Return income also as per ITR. If not filed, then write no. Conclusion. The introduction of Form number 121 marks an important shift in the income tax compliance process for depositors, making it simpler and more streamlined to avoid unnecessary tedious on interest income. By understanding the revised rules, checking your eligibility, and submitting the declaration at the beginning of each tax year, you can ensure accurate tax treatment and prevent excess deductions on your term deposits. Customers are encouraged to review their income status and complete the form number 121 submissions promptly to enjoy a smooth and hassle-free banking experience. Disclaimer: the information provided in this presentation is intended solely for general awareness and is based on the income tax laws and regulatory guidelines available at the time of preparation. Tax rules are subject to periodic revisions and individual circumstances may vary. Customers are advised to refer to official notifications or seek guidance from a qualified tax professional before making any financial or tax related decisions. The presenter shall not be held responsible for any actions taken based solely on the information shared here. Thank you very much for your patience. Request to like, subscribe, and share.